just for sake of time, so I don't share more slides on this issue, through October, November, and December, I personally had sponsored 167 people myself. Now, this isn't me sponsoring a few people, and they sponsored a few people, and they sponsored a few people, and we ended up with 167 folks. These are people that I sponsored myself, by myself. People I talked to and put into the program. So not bad as far as sponsoring numbers go. So a total of 167 October, November, and December. Now, to move ahead a little bit, just to show you what that produced, it started kicking out a pretty nice daily income. In December 9th, there were 22 folks that sent $100 my way. And this is a screenshot of my back office of this program. So there's $2,200 in a single day for that program. A nice chunk of a little change there. Move ahead to show that there's a pattern. In December the 10th, $2,100, and you can see up here December the 11th we had more coming in. It stayed this way for a fair amount of time. So December 10th, $2,100. Let's represent that there's still a pattern going on here. January 9th, 70 people came in at $100. There's $1,700 for that particular day. Move ahead, I believe a month here. Yeah, a month in February 8th, $1,900 for that particular day. So everything's looking pretty good right there. Pretty impressive? Not hardly. Let me tell you the facts of what really happens with these kind of programs so you know right up front. And the illustration that I'm sharing here is not just to this program. This is a pretty good program and there's a lot of support and all that going on. This is just what's going on in the industry entirely, and I'll share with you why this as well. But here's why it's not very impressive. By the time the 3rd, 4th, and 5th month hit, the attrition takes its toll. I only had 12 distributors left there in April. 12. Now, let me illustrate how poor that actually is. Look at here, over here at the right. December 9th, as I showed you earlier, $2,200 for that particular day. One day. Let's move ahead to April, and in April, the entire month brought in $1,200. Now, I was producing more income in one day than now in one entire month. Not too inviting, not too exciting, but that's pretty common for the industry. Now, the attrition rate was 93%. Month 3, 63% of those folks dropped out. Month 4, another 18% dropped out. Month 5, another 12% dropped out. So I really have to question whether or not these programs actually in this marketplace produce a residual income. It's very, very, very questionable. Did I make money? Absolutely. Would I do again? No, I'm going to stay away from these type of programs. It's just too much work. It just really is. And along with sponsoring 167 distributors in that particular program, I was conducting 2 training webinars per week. I was conducting 2 opportunity conference calls on a weekly basis. I was doing Q&A training calls every single Saturday. I provided the complete marketing system so people could duplicate my success and taught them how to use that marketing system. And I was fielding as many as 30 to 50 phone calls a day. I even had days where I had over 90 phone calls in a single day. And still 93% dropped out of the program. Now, for those of you that are working these type of programs, you know that the numbers I'm illustrating are exactly true. And if you had any doubt that maybe you were doing something wrong, no, you're not. That is just the way this end of the industry is right now. Besides that, I was putting in 9 to 12 hours per day in this business, and I really became a prisoner of this business. And I didn't certainly come off a 4.5-year vacation to do that. This business is more about lifestyle than it is just about buying ourselves a job. I don't want you working a home-based business and working harder than you did on your job and missing your family and not tending to family functions and all of that. It's about balance. It's about having a business that can produce an unbelievable income, but at the same time, you can develop a lifestyle. I had just set myself up for a job with this opportunity because it was just too hard to keep people in the business. Now, here's the challenge with low-ticket residual programs today. Low-ticket attracts non-committed distributors. Low-ticket attracts program jumpers. Low-ticket distributors require more support. Low-ticket residual programs pitch unrealistic income projections, and low-ticket residual programs no longer work long-term. The attrition rate is just too high. That's just a fact. The bottom line is the internet has destroyed the retention rates for these type of programs. It's a fact, and you and I both know it. The information buffer zone is gone, and your distributors get hit with multiple biz offers daily, sometimes hourly, and the internet really has become the drug of choice for the biz op junkie, and the internet has millions playing what I call biz op lotto. Now, there is a solution to all this, but what I wanted to do here, showing real live examples of the first program that I launched when I came off my 4.5-year vacation, is the fact that what you're experiencing as well is not unique to you. It's to the industry. It's just the way it is these days. And knowing that, yes, you can make money with these programs, but don't work them thinking that they're going to produce a residual income for the rest of your life. That my pastor has a saying for that. It's called baloney. It just is baloney. It's not going to work anymore, and you need to understand that. So knowing that, in order to succeed in those programs, you become what I call a deal chaser, a deal jumper, looking for the latest, greatest, newest launch, which there's one just about every day now, and then jumping into that and hoping that your success is related to the fact that people like to jump into new programs. If you like to start over every month, every 60 days, or every 90 days, then I guess that would be for you. But quite frankly, I don't want to play in that arena. There's no big income there. There's no leadership there. And quite frankly, that's a grind. So I kind of wanted to share that with you to squish the idea that low ticket is better than big ticket. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't have a residual type program. Here's what I am saying. If you really want to be serious in this business, have a big ticket program to create instant, immediate cash flow that you can pay bills with and put away. If you want to work a residual income, if you want to work a traditional MLM program, that's fine, but use that as perhaps your retirement program. If you get with a decent company, maybe you can create some residual program income. It still happens, but have in your portfolio a big ticket program to create some immediate income as well, which also can be funds that you can use to build your residual income. That's kind of what I'm saying here. But I don't want people's expectations to be false about what really goes on with this industry now. Now, really, to succeed, is there a solution to it? There absolutely is a solution to it, but a lot of times we have to stop doing what doesn't work anymore, or at least put it in the proper perspective. I'd ask you to step up your game and start earning what you're really worth, and start making 1, 2, and even 3 years worth of commissions right up front on each sale. Here's what I mean. GPI income. Get paid immediately. Get paid 1, 2, or even 3 years worth of commissions right up front. Obviously, in that program I just illustrated, this cashier's check, this first one here at $3,497, that's about 34 months of someone being active in that present program where they committed to a $100 monthly payment and I kept 100% of that. It sounds like a great compensation plan, but what are the chances that somebody within that compensation plan would stay active within that program for 34 months in a row? You want me to tell you my honest opinion about the chance of that happening? None. None. Zilch. Nada. It ain't going to happen. It just ain't going to happen in today's marketplace. So the bottom line is, I would go for 1, 2, or 3 years worth of commissions up front, and then I'll figure out how to create that how to get that money and turn it into residual income. There's a lot of ways you can do that outside of the biz op industry. So thank you very much. I'll get 1 or 2, 3 years worth of commissions up front. You will as well, and then we'll figure out how to turn that income into an additional income stream or residual income. And I've got some ideas for that as well. Things that I do that we can talk about if you and I get a chance to work together. So get the money right up front. By the way, this particular series of these 3 cashier checks, that's actually for a single day. Brought in $8,491 in a single day. I've had days bigger than that. I just recently had a $19,000 day. So those are nice paydays when you're working a program. And again, I'm going to show you how exactly I do that and how even in this economy, there are plenty of folks out there that want to do exactly what I'm talking about right here. And most of them are very professional people. So let me ask you a stupid question, and I know it's a stupid question, but if you had a mechanical marketing system that would work without fail, that had no regard whether it made you a $100 commission or a $3,497 commission, what commission level would you tell it to produce? Yes, it's a dumb question, but I know some folks will have some challenges with this question because there's only 2 reasons why you wouldn't choose the $34.97. Number 1, you don't feel confident that you could actually find a qualified prospect willing to send you $3,497 cashier checks for our program and products. Not to worry, I've got that covered and I'm going to explain that. Or number 2, you don't feel confident that you could personally sell a $3,497 product. Not to worry, I'll make all your sales for you as well and I'll show you how. So let's move to component number 2, which that's how you can generate enough leads to find folks that actually will send you these type of cashier checks. I work more leads in a single day than most people work in a month, 2 or 3. And that's how I can find these folks. I generate 700 to 1,500 prospects on a daily basis, and we're going to talk about that. But let me just talk about something real quickly before we get to that.